in the field, on the field, everything we do, we dominate. That means kill a fly with a sledgehammer. But it's not about the fly you just killed. It's about the other flies that's watching.
Go Dogs, and welcome to another edition of Chennis Berry Show. We talk South Carolina State football with the top dog, Chennis Berry. On Saturday, it was senior day. Bulldogs had a big 42-12 MEAC win, and Coach, you complete your second straight undefeated season at the Oliver C. Dawson Stadium.
Wow. To God be the glory. Found a way. Another way to win a game, and winning is hard. Really, really proud of our seniors. Found a way to, we played well in all three phases and won a football game, a very important game because it's a MEAC game. And last game, like you say, at Oliver C. Dawson Stadium for our seniors. And they've been fortunate the last 2 years. We hadn't lost one at home, so we want to keep that rolling, man. The fans have been great to us. It was great to see the seniors' families come out, and get a chance to see those guys play their senior day. So we found a way to achieve the ultimate prize, and that's to go 1-0.
Howard, of course, tough football team coming into the Oliver C. Dawson Stadium. They needed to win to stay in the MEAC race, Coach. We needed to get off to a fast start, and we did.
We've been really preaching fast start. Extremely important for us. And, our defense went out there first. We deferred, and they really got out there and got after them pretty good early. And then offensively, we had an opportunity to score in a couple plays and took a shot with Nigel Johnson on the first play. Big time play there. Great ball by Billy Atkins, and found a way to get Josh Shaw in the end zone early.
Talk about Josh Shaw, Coach. You having to be creative in the running game. We've been kind of hurt a little bit of running back, missing a couple of people right now, but I thought the creativity from the standpoint of Josh Shaw, working in Jordan Smith, you really found a way to get the running game going.
Absolutely. You got to be creative, and have a little ingenuity, the word I like to use. But, at the end of the day, our guys are all hungry. They're all capable. We have some really good backs in this program. We're fortunate. South Carolina State is going to always have a back. No question about it. So found a way to, run the football and also pass the football very well, and we had a productive day offensively.
Billy Atkins had another pretty good day, 213 yards in the passing department, Coach, and he spread it around a good bit. Good to see Jalen Johnson on his senior day have some big receptions.
There was some good balls out there, man. Billy's a very accurate passer. He really is, and he's got a wealth of talent out there out wide to be able to get the ball to. So not only do we get it to the receivers, get it to the tight ends and the running backs as well. So he does a good job of distributing the ball.
All right, we started off really well. Bulldogs scoring the very first possession. And then, of course, we come back with a big defensive play. Jared Washington establishing himself as a premier defensive back in the country.
Dub does a great job, man. Jared Washington, it's good to see him, man. He ended up having a pick six, I believe, last year versus Howard as well. So, he's one of those guys that can make plays. Super proud of Dub, man. He's getting the fruits of his labor. He's a really good corner, and he can play all over the back end, but he's a really good football player for us.
Coach, we were flawless in the first quarter, maybe the best 12 minutes we played all year long, but then in the second quarter, we kind of stumbled a little bit offensively, kind of get out of rhythm.
And, it's self-inflicted negatives, man. And like I told the guys at the half, we had a pretty decent lead at the half, but we left some things out there. Like you say, we had an outstanding first quarter. Then the second quarter, again, a lot of self-inflicted. Had nothing to do with the opponent. We're going to respect all our opponents. But at the end of the day, man, we got to make our plays. And there was plays out there to be made, and we start shooting ourselves in the foot in that second quarter.
You talk about focus, Coach. How difficult is it when you get up quickly like that? You seem to kind of lose focus a little bit. Billy had a couple passes, hit a couple people. They weren't even looking for the football. Could have been big receptions, but again, you talk about focus.
It's all about paying the fee. It costs to be a champion. In this program, we talk about paying the fee, and that starts with F, focus. Focus, effort, execution. You got to pay the fee. It costs to be a champion, and guys weren't locked in. But we told our guys the mantra for the week was finish. Everything we start, finish. We wanted to be able to finish this game the right way, finish the half the right way. And again, the way we started in that first quarter, we wanted a more solid second quarter, and we didn't have the quarter that we wanted in the second.
Now, defensively, there weren't any issues at all. Jordan O'Daffer, our defensive coordinator coach, he was bringing them in groups, and it was like one group would play better, the other group would come in, and they play even better than that first group.
Hey, we told our guys, man, have it on your mind all game. And our defense had it on their mind. You know, they really, really played some really good ball. They were flying around, bringing pressure. The D-line was hunting. Back to South Carolina State football. That's what I always tell our guys. PPP, penetration produces problems. And it starts with the big guys up front. And I thought they did a good job of penetrating. We play multiple guys, so we always keep our guys fresh. We were able to rotate some guys in that are still, we won't miss a beat when we bring other guys in. So kudos to our defensive staff finding ways to get the good guys on the field.
All right, let's go to Saturday's first half highlights. The Bison and Bulldogs at the Oliver C. Dawson Stadium.
You know, we always talk about fast start, and our defense was flying around right away. And you talk about penetration produces problems. We had some penetration right there. Billy drops back right here, had some good protection, and found Nigel Johnson for a big-time play to get us rocking and rolling. All right, then we got KZ Adams, man, did a good job on one of our counter plays, did a good job of going ABC, pressing it, getting it outside, and then we found a way to get it in the box. Big boys did your job, and Josh Shaw put it in the box. So we were able to start off 7-0.
64 yards for Josh Shaw today on 9 carries.
Defensively right here, Jared Washington, man, this is a big-time play. He pretty much just took the ball from the DB. Great job, great block right there by Shamari Reed to get him in the box. Outstanding play. And as you see this play again, I mean, it was just on his mind. He did a good job of driving on the ball and made a play and was able to put us up 14-0 at that point. Defensively again, you know, good job right here, man. Brenyan Scott comes down, fills the lane, great open field tackle. And our D-line again, hunting. Guys are hunting all over the place, gang tackling, doing some outstanding things. Billy drops back right here, and I tell you what, he found a way to get DeAndre Ruffin on a crossing route. Good, nice play for us, getting us rocking and rolling. Then KZ Adams again on one of our mid-zone plays. Did a good job right here. This is a great ball right here by Billy. He found Jordan Smith, as he's been finding all year, and Jordan did the rest. You know, our receivers call themselves the Yacht Boys. That's yards after catch. And that was a great play by Jordan. So proud of Jordan and the success he's having. But again, starts with protection. Billy had plenty of time. We had good depth of the pocket, good width of the pocket, and Jordan did the rest, man. Super, super proud of him and the effort that he's putting forth for us this season.
43 yards on that pass and touchdown run with Jordan Smith.
D-line right here hunting. My man Jordan Dollar. What a good football player. And you see this other angle here. He's hunting right here. Started with penetration, bringing some pressure, and he had it on his mind to keep contained and get that guy down for a big-time sack.
All right, moving forward, Bulldogs.
All right, they get on the board right here with a field goal. You know, I thought we did a good job of getting pressure, but he put it through the uprights, and that's their first points of the game.
21-3 at this point of the game.
Billy steps up right here. What a great ball right here. Man, I tell you what, he stepped up, he read it, he did a great job, got it in. Nick Soul on the screen right here, got us a nice play right here, getting us rocking and rolling. Defensively, we're back out there hunting. Shamari Reed comes off the edge, gets pressure. They're able to still get a couple yards. We wanted that to be a tackle for loss, because especially after they worked so hard to get there. And right before the half, we had a big-time block right here by I think, matter of fact, Josh Barker actually blocked that. And then Doug did the rest. Jared Washington, as you see Josh Barker right here, gets his paw up, got penetration, did a good job. And tell you what, you know, Jared Washington gets on me, he wants to return punts as well. So he said, Coach, I can return. So he showed me right there that he might have ability to return punts as well. Good job by Doug.
That was where the first half ended on Saturday. Bulldogs leading Howard 28-3. We'll have more of the Chennis Berry Show right after this time now.
Your home is where your memories live, where you laugh, and where you love. We understand the importance of the valuables under your roof, tangible and intangible alike. So no matter what's around the corner, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for nearly 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Hey, grab me one too.
Hey, South Carolina, we want to be the choice for your Medicaid plan. With Healthy Blue, you have access to thousands of quality providers to fit your needs. Qualifying members can get free extra benefits like gift cards, car seats, diapers, and so much more. Members can also earn rewards for completing health activities like getting your flu vaccine or certain health screenings. You have a choice when it comes to Medicaid. Get more from your Medicaid plan. Visit healthybluesc.com today.
Your home is where your memories live, where you laugh and where you love. We understand the importance of the valuables under your roof, tangible and intangible alike. So no matter what's around the corner, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for nearly 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Go Dogs! And welcome back to the Chennis Show. It's time for the Players Spotlight, when we uncover a Bulldog player that you don't normally get to see and we don't normally talk about a lot. But today it's going to be a guy who's kind of played some big roles, Coach, and when he's been called upon, he's answered that call, and I'm talking about Brenyan Scott.
Brenyan Scott, amazing young man from Florida. We actually got him as a transfer last year. You know, he came from Temple University, and he's been a great ambassador in our program, on the field, off the field, great leader. He's on my leadership council. He's a really good football player, good rover, great communicator, great leader. Just grateful to have him, and grateful to see his family come and see him on senior day yesterday.
The player profile tonight, Brenyan Scott of South Carolina State.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
State your name, where you're from, and your position.
Brenyan Scott, Largo, Florida, defensive back.
Let's get into it, okay?
Okay.
Can you explain your journey on how you became a Bulldog?
It was a pretty good journey. So at first I was a Temple Owl. Then I entered the transfer portal. And then I sat in the portal for approximately 7 months. And then I got a call from Coach Barry's brother, who was a chief of staff at Temple, and he was telling me about South Carolina State and his brother being the coach, Coach Barry. And basically that transacted into me getting an offer to come here and come into play.
Okay, that's cool. I'm glad you're here being a Bulldog with us, man.
So I'm glad to.
So how does this defense show your talent as a football player?
I say this defense showed my talent just by being able to be physical and fly around to the ball and make the plays that come to me.
What are your hobbies outside of football?
Outside of football, I like listening to music, I like going fishing, and I like playing the game.
How long you been fishing for?
Been fishing for a while. I'll say since I was 13.
13 fishing?
Yes, sir.
Man, what was your biggest catch?
Biggest catch?
Yeah.
I think it was a redfish, like, I'd say 18 inches.
18 inches of redfish?
Yes, sir.
Hey, shoot, I've never gone fishing before.
Hey, we should try it. It's peaceful, peace of mind.
That's what you get out of it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Another question. What is your why? What motivates you to play football?
My why? I got multiple whys, actually. The first one is my family, because they sacrifice so much for me. Just for me being here, I just sacrifice for them. And then the other reason is basically I just want to prove my younger self right. I want to live out the dream, the promise that I made when I was younger.
Well, that's pretty dope, man. Whether in every interview on a TV show in the spotlight, they always give you an opportunity to give a special shout out or put a message out there that you want to put out there. So the floor is yours.
I'd like to give a shout out to the whole coaching staff and the support staff as well, just because they made this college experience feel like family. It was very family motivated, very family orientated. I'd like to give a shout out to my family too. My mom, my sister, grandma, auntie, uncles, just everybody. And then a word to leave with everybody. Keep on chasing your dream and keep on going hard. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Your home is where your memories live, where you laugh and where you love. We understand the importance of the valuables under your roof, tangible and intangible alike. So no matter what's around the corner, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for nearly 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
No one takes care of families like Prisma Health. As South Carolina's largest health system, we have nearly 600 primary care doctors across the Midlands and upstate, so you can choose the one who's right for you. With a more personalized approach, more locations, and more convenience, including 24/7 virtual urgent care and online or in-person visits with your primary care doctor, we're doing even more to help you be your healthiest you. Prisma Health, the primary care experts.
NRDNASC is a genomic screening research program. MUSC started it about 2 years ago to improve healthcare. If we can identify a specific genetic factor that's involved, we can intensify the screening with an effort to prevent cancer and heart disease.
The NRDNA project is really a unique opportunity for individuals across the state to participate in genetic testing. That's another way to help provide data and research so we can learn more about the underlying causes of certain health conditions.
Life moves fast, and while you're raising future MVPs, it's good to know you've got a teammate with Founders, a partner you can trust to always have your back, with products and services that give you the freedom to focus on the more important things. While you're sharing those moments, remember, we're here for one single reason, to help grow your financial success. So when the game is done, you can relax, because at Founders, our most valuable player is you.
Good dogs, and welcome back to the Chennis Show. We talk about the Howard South Carolina State game. Now it's halftime. Bulldogs up 28-3. Coach, tell me about the locker room. Last couple games you've gone in the locker room a little unhappy. What were the feelings going in this town?
Yeah, I'm never satisfied, man. You know, it was a good, comfortable lead, but I thought we could play better. You know, I just really believe that. You know, I think we got a really good football team, and a lot of it be self-inflicted negatives, and, you know, that's what makes it a little tougher, you know. So, again, I talked to our staff. You know, I always get our staff together first, just told them that we're better than what we're showing. We're doing some good things, especially defensively. Offensively, we're moving the ball, but all in all, we can't leave opportunities out there. The opportunities of a lifetime only last a lifetime of the opportunity. We had several opportunities in that first half that really put that team away. And that killer fly mindset was really on it. Killer fly with a sledgehammer. It's not about the fly you just killed, it's about the other flies that's watching. And I really wanted to set the tone on what we wanted the rest of the season to look like in that first half.
Let's talk about the offense now in the second half. You come up with possession in the second half.
Yeah, we wanted to get down there and get an early score. And I told our guys, like I say, when I got with the team, I said, listen, guys, you know, we're going to get the ball in the second half first because we deferred it in the first half. And we wanted to have a fast start, you know. So all in all, they understand the mission at the end of the day. And sometimes we accomplish it, sometimes we don't. It's not because they don't try. They really try hard. I tell them they're never going to be perfect. Everybody wants, you know, strives for perfection, but you're never going to receive perfection. It's all about, you know, the process along the way, and, you know, ultimately they give great effort at the end of the day.
Coach, you know, we talked earlier in the first half about the run game. Talk about your offensive line and how difficult it is for them to adjust to different running backs and different styles. Josh Shaw's style, different from Tyler Smith.
Well, they don't really look at the style of the running back. They just do their job, you know. They just got to do their job. They always pull for the running back, and they got great connections. But at the end of the day, they just want to be physical. They want to get a quarterback time to throw balls, but they have to gel together as one. And right now, we got 5 that's been playing for the last 5 or 6 games, so they're starting to get continuity.
When you go into the second half, Coach, and you and I talked about the first half, and you're not being happy with, of course, the continuity of the second quarter, how do you fix that in the third quarter?
Well, we wanted to go out there and be aggressive still, and I thought we did. You know, guys did some good things, man, and, you know, all in all, you know, we want to be, you know, explosive offensively. You know, we feel like we have the ability to be, but it can't be because of, you know, I tell them sometimes when I talk about those sins, those are self-inflicted negatives. We're going to respect every opponent we play, every opponent. But it's not even about the opponent sometimes. A lot of our mistakes be us, and we have to fix that. And now going into game 11, we have to clean those things up if we want to be explosive going down the stretch.
All right, let's go look at Saturday's second half highlights. Bulldogs and Howard at South Carolina State.
You know, right here, Billy does a good job. Play action fake, did a good job. Jalen Johnson, man, what a ball he threw here. You know, it was so great to see it because, as you see this angle right here, the offensive line did a good job giving them time. He moved a little bit, they bought time, and what a great throw and a great catch by this connection right here. And it was good to see Jalen Johnson on his senior day have some big-time plays for it this past Saturday. Right here, Jordan Smith right here. What an excellent play right here by Jordan. He's been doing it all year. Big-time player right here for us. Billy drops back right here. He's got time. He steps up, gets out of the pocket and finds Jordan Smith again. Another explosive play to get us down in the tight red zone. And when we want to get down there, we got to get in the box. And here's Jordan again for one of our triple option plays. Billy pitches out to Jordan. Jordan's in the box. Touchdown. Great job right there. That DB actually ran across the field because he thought we were going across the field in motion. But actually, Jordan came back. That was big time right there, man. And you see all these different angles right here. Big time play by Jordan, man. He's a good football player for us, having an outstanding year. Defensively, we're humping right here. See my man, R.J. Kelly, man, to get a big sack right here. It started with the penetration by our defensive line. Billy steps up right here. Another great ball. He finds Jalen Johnson again for another big-time play. Billy steps up in the pocket right here. He shows his athleticism. But I tell him right here, man, nobody tackled you right here, man. You got tackled by Joe Grass, man, and that can't happen. And then he handed the ball off right here to Josh Shaw. What a big-time run. But unfortunately, they called us for holding on one of the wide receivers right here. But Josh was running that ball hard when he got in there.
Bulldogs ended up winning the football game 42-12 over Howard. We'll talk about next week for South Carolina State after these messages.
Life moves fast, and while you're raising future MVPs, it's good to know you've got a teammate with Founders, a partner you can trust to always have your back, with products and services that give you the freedom to focus on the more important things. While you're sharing those moments, remember, we're here for one single reason, to help grow your financial success. So when the game is done, you can relax, because at Founders, our most valuable player is you.
Founders Federal Credit Union means banking made for you. The on the go, the pick up and go, and the oh, I want to go. Because at Founders, we give you the financial tools that make every dollar work for you. For the little things to the big things. For your future and your peace of mind. We'll always stay grounded in our roots, but reaching beyond what you'd expect is where we'll always go. Find out what our members already know and enjoy a new way to bank. Relax, you're with Founders.
Your home is where your memories live, where you laugh and where you love. We understand the importance of the valuables under your roof, tangible and intangible alike. So no matter what's around the corner, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for nearly 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Go Dogs, and welcome back to the Chennis Show. It's time for the Prisma Health Injury Report, Coach. You know, it's not about the guys who are not with us. It's getting those guys who are playing to fill those roles. I thought we did a good job in doing that on Saturday.
Early in the year, we wanted to play a lot of guys because we know at this time of the year, man, everywhere in the country, man, it's game 11 coming up, right? It's going to be some guys banged up a little bit. For the most part, I think we're pretty good and we're in pretty good shape, but guys are getting some opportunity, and that's what it's all about. That's why we want to play guys early so they can get that game experience.
All right, that's the Prisma Health Injury Report for the Howard game. Of course, it's time for the Food Line sack to give back. And when you start talking about the sack to give back, we talk about the defense, Coach. And although we ended up with 4 sacks on Saturday, defensively, you want to keep them out of the end zone. I know you weren't happy with them getting some points late in this ball game.
Well, first start with the sacks. It's the big guys up front humping, and then we were able to get those guys. We were bringing some pressures, man, and those guys were getting home. We missed a couple of sacks as well. But, when you're talking about a football game, we want to kill a fly with a sledgehammer. And at the end of that game, man, we wanted to keep them out of the end zone. It is hard in college football with these spread offenses to keep teams out of the end zone. And we had an opportunity to do that. But we put some of our guys in the fourth quarter, and the standard doesn't change. Regardless of who we put in, the standard is the standard, and we want your best. And unfortunately, they got a touchdown on us late. We didn't want it, but at the end of the day, we had a good victory, and I'm proud of our young men. We found a way to go 1-0.
All right, Shamari Reed got a sack, Coach. Mike Lunds and Javon Chisholm combined on a sack. Josh Dollar got a sack as well. Jordan Dollar got a sack as well. 4 sacks from Food Line. We appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Those guys were hunting, man. I thought we did a good job of bringing pressures. it was hard to block us all day, to be honest. We missed a few sacks as well, but we're grateful to get the sack that we got.
I want to thank Food Line for the Sack Give Back program. They donate 1,000 meals to folks in the Orangeburg area through that program for every sack by the Bulldog defense. Now, we turn our attention to next week, Friday night, North Carolina Central. Coach, let's talk about it.
Hey, you got to get ready. You know, good football team. Coach Trey Oliver, he and I worked together at Southern University. I was the offensive coordinator. He was the defensive coordinator, so we know each other very well. My quarterback coach at Southern University is their offensive coordinator. Wow. So, you know, there's a lot of things that we do similar, a lot of things we know each other pretty well. And ultimately, at the end of the day, the players got to go out and make plays. And our young men, they'll be excited about the opportunity. We play on Friday night, so we got to get ready and get busy on those guys right away because we're playing a really, really, really good football team.
North Carolina Central, of course, led by quarterback Walker Harris, is a guy we saw last year, Coach. And another guy who's really been a big player for them, Chauncey Spikes, was a former quarterback. Now he's a standout receiver.
They got some guys, man. Like you say, it starts with their quarterback. They do a good job, and they do a good job up front. You know, they're doing some explosive things offensively and defensively. They fly around real well. Knowing the Trey Oliver team, they're going to be good in the kicking game as well. So we're going to have our hands full. We got to go with winning on our mind, winning on our mind, and we'll have a good week of practice. And again, the separation is in the preparation. We have to prepare, get ready to go against a really good football team.
Our nationally televised game, Coach. We need Bulldog Nation to make the trip up to Durham.
Come on, let's pack it up. Let's get down there, Bulldog Nation. I'm expecting to look up and see that garnet and blue. And like you said, it's a Friday night game. I think it's a 5:30 kickoff. But all in all, we want all the support we can get because, again, we're going to have to go to hostile territory to come away with victory.
All right, it's a 5:30 kickoff up in Durham, North Carolina. Of course, us on the radio network, we start at 5:15. The pregame show kickoff is at 5:30. We want to see your face in the place in Durham, North Carolina this weekend. Folks, we want to thank all the folks who make the Chennis Berry Show possible here on Watch Fox 57. Founders Federal Credit Union, MUSC, Orangeburg County, Blue Choice Health Plan of South Carolina, Healthy Blue, Farm Bureau, Prisma Health, Pepsi, Food Line and their SAG to Give Back program, and of course the good folks at the South Carolina Educational Lottery. Folks, we hope to see you this week, Friday afternoon when we kick off at 5:30 against North Carolina Central. And next week, right here on Watch Fox 57 on the Chennis Berry Show. Go Dogs!
Go Dogs!
In the field, on the field, everything we do, we dominate. That means kill a fly with a sledgehammer. But it's not about the fly you just killed. It's about the other flies that's watching.